Hi, sunshines. We are going to learn about isosceles triangles. So, first things first, the definition of an isosceles triangle is that it's a triangle that has two congruent sides. So, in this case, these two sides are congruent. The two congruent sides are called the legs. And then your third side is called the base. So the base is not always the bottom. You could have your isosceles triangle rotated sideways or flipped around. The base is the side that is not necessarily congruent to the other two sides. Now there's something called the base angle theorem. The base angle theorem says that the two base angles are always congruent. So that's these two angles here, the two angles on each end of the base. So the base connects the two base angles. So these two angles are congruent, and the whole isosceles triangle has linear symmetry. The converse of the base angle theorem is also true. If you know that the two base angles of a triangle are congruent, then it must be an isosceles triangle. So if you have two congruent angles in a triangle, you have an isosceles triangle. Those two angles will be the base angles. And then, so the side connecting the two congruent angles is the base. The other two sides are the congruent legs. One last vocabulary term. The last angle is called the vertex. So the two congruent angles are the base angles, and the third angle is called the vertex.